Okay, so hey guys, and welcome back to another Sport This Week video. And in today's video, I've got basketball, tennis, football, F1, UFC, and boxing news. If you are new around here though, and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Like the video if you do need like the video, and let's get straight into it. So, starting off this week, I'm going to start off with the F1 news. There is only a small bit of news, but quite big news. Verstappen has signed a 5-year deal with Red Bull, and Mazepin has will not race for Haas anymore, or at least not till the end of the season. I'm not really going to get too much into what's going on with that, but yeah, he won't race for them anymore. Moving on to the football news now. Man City won 2-0 versus Peterborough. Crystal Palace won 2-0 versus Wolves. Leicester won 2-0 versus Burnley. Middlesbrough won 1-0 versus Spurs. Inter drew 0-0 versus Milan. Chelsea won 3-2 versus Luton. Southampton won 3-1 versus West Ham. Juventus won 1-0 versus Fiorentina. Liverpool won 2-1 versus Norwich. Valencia won 1-0 versus Bilbao. Everton won 2-0 versus Bournemouth. Bayern Munich drew 1-1 versus Leverkusen. Chelsea won 4-0 versus Burnley. Villa won 4-0 versus Southampton. Leicester won 1-0 versus Leeds. Newcastle won 2-1 versus Brighton. Brentford won 3-1 versus Norwich. Palace won 2-0 versus Wolves. Nice won 1-0 versus PSG. Liverpool won 1-0 versus West Ham. Chelsea won 4-1 versus Sociedad. Roma won 1-0 versus Atalanta. Arsenal won 3-2 versus Watford. Man City won 4-1 versus Man United. Monaco won 1-0 versus Marseille. Milan won 1-0 versus Napoli. And Atletico Madrid won 3-1 versus Betis. Not loads of football news this week, a lot of results. But yeah, that is all the football news. Moving on to the tennis news. It's the Davis Cup this week. Most of the games got cancelled, they got postponed. But Zverev won 2-0 versus Sabov Wild, and Zverev won 2-0 versus Monteiro. But yeah, that is all the tennis news. Basketball news is going to be next. Clippers won 99-98 versus Rockets. Lakers lost 123-95 versus Pelicans. Heat won 112-99 versus Bulls. Celtics won 107-98 versus Hawks. Clippers won 113-100 versus Rockets. Lakers lost 109-104 versus Mavericks. 76ers won 123-108 versus Knicks. Bucks lost 120-119 versus Heat. Bulls lost 113-124 versus Hawks. Heat won 113-107 versus Nets. Celtics won 120-107 versus Grizzlies. Clippers won 132-111 versus Lakers. 76ers won 125-119 versus Cavaliers. Bulls lost 118-112 versus Bucks. Heat won 99-82 versus 76ers. Lakers won 124-116 versus Warriors, and the Celtics won 126-120 versus Nets. And yeah, that is all the basketball news. Moving on to the UFC news now. Holland won via KO in round 2 versus Oliveira. Dos Anjos won via decision versus Moicano, which I did predict right. But I did not predict the Covington-Masvidal fight right, because Covington won via decision versus Masvidal. So fair play to him. I don't know who he's going to fight next. I think he called out Poirier. So that would be interesting to see if that happens. But yeah, Oliveira will fight Gaethje on the 7th of May, which is a huge fight, which I will be doing a prediction for. And Burns will fight Chimaev on the 9th of April, which is another big fight, which I might also do a prediction for. And moving on to the final sport now, which is boxing news. Wasabi won via split decision versus Deji, which, yet again, I did not predict right. I thought Deji would win, but he did not. But, I mean, he lasted longer in the fight. He looked like he could. His stamina was good now. He didn't throw much, but he didn't get hit much either. And, I mean, he said he's not going to retire after all, so it'll be interesting to see who he fights next. He said that he might do a rematch versus Wasabi, so we'll have to see what happens. And Gonzalez won by unanimous decision versus Martinez. And yeah, that is it for today's video. I hope you have enjoyed. Like the video if you did indeed like the video. Subscribe if you are new, and thanks for watching.